Room. Whoa. Line's perfect.
So this has got to move a bit.
Michael.
I think the weight's just up a little bit,
Great
but
shot,
it's
Rig.
actually
Well
pretty
done.
perfect. Yep.
14-4.
It's a great job by Colton.
That was kind of my thought.
Yeah, so sitting behind the sheet, that, we're looking at over 4 feet of curl on that particular shot. So that's just great, great ice.
Nah, it'd be nice to be on the corner. You're right. Yeah. We'll always have that angle too, so.
So I think they're just looking to maybe come. They're sitting. I think they're sitting the one
We should always have that
red
slot.
here now. But
Nice
they're,
throwing,
are they
Austin,
just
Ty.
looking to freeze on the top? Get another one in there, right? Maybe get the angles moved. I'm not sure.
Yeah, I think so. They're looking to cut off that run back from Team Thompson, being able to set up a big end.
Yeah. So the weight must be just a little bit up on this, and it's just not catching the curl, maybe. Or, yeah. Yeah, that just didn't catch anything, eh? Right.
I was thinking this,
Yeah.
maybe. Just low, yeah. The shooter's much more important than this.
Yeah, they need to move those angles right now, because
I don't honestly hate it.
the Weagle team could just come down and get both of those yellow out with, even a control weight.
I actually think you want to move this to here. Back 8.
All right, so they're calling for back 8 weight here, just to jiggle them.
Okay, what I don't want to do is this.
Yeah.
Because then they can just wham that in its auto. I want to move this far enough. So I think back 8.
I don't know what he's doing, but I couldn't believe I stopped him.
A lot of discussion.
I like that.
What?
I mean, this is a little bit of a weird scenario, so.
It's a tough job.
Okay. Guard it.
Absolutely, it's
Yeah, I mean it's really a great setup right now
Yeah.
for Team Thompson to hold Weagle to 1. So I'm not sure how we can really improve the situation.
Line's good.
Yeah, I mean, they need to make these guards pretty good, and this is just second stone still,
Right
but
center. Right center.
all right.
That's good. Good shot.
Probably pretty good. That's where they wanted it, I think.
Yep, well done.
That's
that
the
or-
call. That's the call. It was too.
I
We had
mean,
to be
you
too
could throw
precise.
hack
Heel.
around that guard. You could throw like hack around that guard. It probably curls in there,
Yeah.
but
Oh, is that your
Yeah.
suggestion?
I like it if we make it. I mean, worst case,
Yeah.
we stuff it and
Guard was
roll.
unquestionably.
They're probably still not shot.
No, I didn't.
I don't hate
There
it.
was
man.
only one good outcome, and it wasn't
that or
even
the
that
double
good.
kill. I don't like
Yeah,
it.
the scoring area is getting very congested here, so it'll be interesting. I think
I don't know,
a
'cause
prudent
that's the
choice would
problem.
be to open it up. Otherwise, you're
Yeah.
pretty much guarding
like
for your
this.
life with just that lonely red
That's
sitting
probably
there
that.
behind all the yellows.
Yeah.
I thought they'd be ripping
I
all day, yeah.
don't think that's. So I don't know what they're doing. Running the red in.
I was thinking like back line.
There's not really a
around
double
that
peel
guard,
on
but
the
it's looking
yellow.
worse down here. Oh, that.
Okay.
It only looked a little overburied down there, but
Second guessing
Looks
it when it
worse
gets down
down there.
there. So yeah, I think they're going for the peel. I think that's the call.
I think we get both, Owen.
I mean, we're still on the second stone, so that's the time you want to, bail if things aren't looking great. And, if they want to get 2 points, they need to open this up a little bit.
For sure.
Yep.
Okay, well done. And they actually rolled to a corner, so it's actually a super shot.
Yeah. That is perfect.
Well done.
Thank you.
Do you want to go the same?
I thought we were nosing it. Which wouldn't have been the end of the world because we would have drove it straight into those, but yeah.
Room. Michael.
So they're just looking to guard here. That's got to move quite a bit. But
Michael.
you do get a lot of finish
Hey,
here
Michael.
at the end.
Hey.
Yeah. Great
sweep.
shot.
Really good sweep.
Both teams feature really
Good
strong
make.
sweepers,
So
so
I
they
think
can
I would hit rolled if it
really
wasn't
drag a
guarded.
rock a long ways. And again, with the great ice conditions, it's ideal for sweepers.
Yep. Whoa.
That curled a lot on him. I think they were trying to run it, do you think?
Yeah, I would think so, but
The straight peel's great too,
yeah,
right?
for sure.
They're pretty quick to put this guard back up.
Yeah, it's really the
Line's
only
good.
option they have at this point with just the way the rocks are positioned in the house.
Whoa. Close. Michael. Michael.
Okay. A little higher.
Wait.
Yeah.
Yeah, perfect line.
If you get to nose, that's real good.
Yeah, I agree.
I mean, they covered the side they needed to, right?
Yeah, for
God,
sure.
yeah.
So their options are they could continue with trying to peel that or run it back, or I think they're looking at kind of a softer weight hit and trying to make contact with the rock that's top four,
Yeah.
Double peel and roll.
which would then, put another rock in play.
Yeah. I mean, I think they got a little bit of a miss out of the Thompson team there, so they might look at this as an opportunity to move it finally.
Yeah, that rock's the guard's just a little too high. You move it in 2 or 3 feet, and they wouldn't have the shot.
Yep.
So Owen's on this early.
Really
They're both
hard,
on it.
guys.
Must be a little quiet for weight as well. Yeah. And they're on
Hard
the
roll.
front here.
Anything, Scott?
Yeah, I think that was just a little light.
Okay.
But the shot was definitely there.
Yeah. Do you like the out turn?
We're gonna get forced.
I mean, they do have,
like
it's
the-
a
I
long
think I like
run,
the
but they
out,
do have at least
That's
for
just
the
why I
Weagle
like
team, they have the 2 red up front if they ever need to really try to run it in and
We catch 3.
use something later. But
That's a steal of 2 right there.
we'll see where this guard ends up.
That is a stinker, yeah.
Yeah. Probably have to
In
be
off.
somewhat high to
I
not
guess not
touch
even
the
in off
guard.
hit and roll. More likely to pick our
This
own
spot's,
out.
this spot's
The
reasonable.
yellow one behind Kendall.
Yeah.
I think it's way more likely to come into the bottom of our red. Ah, well, fingers crossed for the thing. Oh, yeah.
So I think they're calling over and off on this. Just kind of needs to sit maybe.
Girl. I think you're just.
No. So that just finished a little too much. There's a pretty juicy hole there.
Yeah, I'd be happy with the double, to be honest.
Huh.
Yeah, really, it's decision point
I don't think
time.
you need to throw peel.
You know, do you want to take this on, and if things
normal?
don't work out, you could be at risk of giving up a steal. Or the other option is to throw up a guard and take your one and go to the next end.
That's no fun though. Owen likes to make these shots, you know. I don't even think he'll throw insane weight at this or anything.
Yeah, but I think if he rolls anyone
Probably
wide,
he wants to get almost to as much nose as he could with this. And even if he loses his back, you know, they're still going to sit 2 after this and put pressure on Stewart to make a nice hit and roll, even if this red rock's open at the end.
I agree. Owen loves to call the big shots, and he makes a lot of them. So let's see what happens.
Yeah, this doesn't look like crazy weight.
Whoa!
Looks pretty good.
No! Yep! Hard!
So Scott sweeping this. Great.
Oh, what a shot!
Yeah, really nice. Wow. And it just made them sit 3.
Oh, fantastic.
That was perfect.
Yeah.
I think so.
Yeah, I love the choice
Even if I just jam it,
of
then
weight
he's got
that he
stuff
used
for
there.
time.
Like it was
Yeah.
basically a controlled type of weight, whereas you know other players might choose to throw a peel weight at it. This way, he was able to
I don't
retain
think we can ever make it
both
like
his
this.
shooter and the rock sitting back 4.
Yeah.
No, that goes under that.
Really smart
Honestly,
move.
we have a hard one. We're drawing, maybe.
Yeah. Maybe. I'd prefer to not play it that way.
So, I mean,
It's close to edge on
Thompson does not want to give up 3 here. At this point, they'd be happy with giving up 2. But
Yeah. That's the only
what do
reason
you
I'm
think
thinking
is there,
not big weight,
Teresa?
'cause big weight
Yeah, I
is
mean, really, the option here is, it doesn't quite look like he can get enough of the top one to double off the back, but he could, you know, he could look at rolling behind that corner guard, and then that would eliminate the 3 spots. So.
So is he looking to hit this really high side and roll under?
wait.
Like with a bit more weight, do you think?
That's what I would
Yeah.
think he's calling.
Yep.
So kind of this
His one was just
slash
sliding up
double.
Crazy.
I think if he stuffs it, though, he's rolling under cup.
Whoa!
It's like normal weight.
Rick!
Nose? Oh, we
I
can't
think,
really nose
I
it.
think that curled a little too much.
Yeah, I like
Did it not?
this way, eh?
Yeah, it looks like they just kind of got caught in between.
Yeah.
Between playing the roll behind the corner and hoping it would curl
I thought
enough
that
to
was
make the
gonna
double
be
on the back
made
one. So yeah, shot for 3 now
It
for.
was right between two.
Yeah.
I like it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so, you know, I think they've got to throw the intern at this with the out. Well, yeah. I mean, there's still the potential to
How
jam.
much are you
So
throwing? Control? I think I like here, probably.
Yeah, I think the intern looks a little more natural.
Yeah.
They'd have to keep the weight up on the out turn, and then they risk, you know, bumping their own rock to not be third shot. So I think it's a little more natural to go with the intern. Let's see what happens here. This could be still a bit of a fresh path. They haven't really played any interns down center
Yeah.
on it. So we'll see if it might curl a little bit more than other paths that have been played a little bit more.
Yeah, I've seen this intern spot really go on the other games last night. So this is taking off, but you know, I think they got it. Yeah. Or
I shot on.
I think it's
Yeah.
3. Yeah, it just
Looks like it. Yep, just good sweeping, held it.
Yeah.
Well done.
Sorry, Riggs. Hey, Michael, I'll give you some better
It
throws.
was. You needed more ice. Yeah.
So now we're 3-1 with Weagle up first and Thompson with
Yeah, you needed more
Hammer
ice there.
going
It's
into
just
the
hard-
third.
It's hard to take more because of it hangs on center.
I'm trying to look at
But
the other
with you-
sheets and
especially
see if
with
there's
your
any
injury and getting the
scores
curl
up
it
or
is,
updates here.
And that was a good throw. It was a good throw, but you're still getting more curl than the rest of us.
They don't like to post scores. Well, okay. So
Not on sheet 1
yeah,
anyways.
sheet
It
1.
appears to be 0-0.
Yeah, so sheet 2, which is sheet 3 technically, but here it's 1, 8, 2, 4 sheet numbers. So sheet 2 with Gushu and Skanes, it's Brad Gushu got 1 in the, or sorry, he got 2 in the first end, and then he stole in the second end, so they're up 3-1 over Skanes. And Murphy and Dexter are still playing their second end, but Dexter is up 1-0.
Owen's close.
Yeah, so here at the Halifax Curling Club, they've been creative with their numbering of our sheets. So the Halifax Curling Club is the oldest continuously operating curling club in Canada, founded in 1824. So they've actually used the year of their founding to number the ice sheet. So instead of 1, 2, 3, 4, we have 1, 8, 2, 4. So it's a unique thing to Halifax, and I think very creative idea.
Another reason I love this club too is the lighting. It's very bright out here as well. Not too bright, just the right amount. And actually they had to rebuild the entire roof.
Whoa.
What year? Was
Probably go
like
opposite
5 years
side.
ago now?
Yeah, I can't remember the year, but it's not too
know.
long ago.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's just a beautiful ice facility that they have here, and we're located deep in the south end of Halifax, very close to downtown. So the membership. Very diverse membership with lots of. We're very close to Dalhousie University as well as St. Mary's. So we get a lot of university students who play while they're here, and then many of them stay in Halifax after they graduate. So, and then we also have a lot of very long time members. And just a great volunteer base here. Super friendly club, friendly people, and it's just a really fun club to be a member of.
Good stuff. Yeah, no, that was a really
And a
good
board
one.
member, right, Teresa?
Yes, for sure. Yes, I had very fortunate to be asked to join the board of the curling club this year. So they really have a great group of volunteers here again, as I said, and so it's a pleasure to give back to the curling club.
Yeah.
Line.
Yeah.
And this is our third year
Whoa,
running
just stop
this
for-
tournament here. And I mean, it's,
Whoa.
you're right, the
Sorry.
volunteers really make this, and they like to have a high caliber spiel that, teams want to come from away. We typically, we have a lot of teams from Newfoundland here, but usually we have other teams like Glenn Howard has come the previous 2 years and won it. So everyone's probably happy Glenn's not here again. Didn't win the title. But Brad Gushu, I don't think he hasn't been here to this tournament before. Is that right?
Yeah, I'm not sure. I don't know offhand,
Yeah,
but
I can't remember either.
yeah, we've definitely had lots of international teams like to stop in here on their way to Canada from Europe. So so unfortunately, COVID has restricted them from being able to get here, but it's a great opportunity to showcase our talent here in the Atlantic bubble. It's great to see 5 teams here from Newfoundland and Labrador, and 2 teams here from New Brunswick, featuring a lot of provincial champions and contenders. So again, lots of rocks in play here in the third end, and a lot of sequence of taps and draws around the center guard. So another exciting end of curling on this great ice.
Room. Room.
Okay, so
Clean.
looking to get another one in here.
Thanks.
That was initially a little wide, but sometimes I find too here, if you're a little wide, sometimes you can go off the cliff even harder, and it's a little stiffer, so then your line comes back.
I agree.
Yeah, no shortage of curl. We really won't see a lot of rocks under curling here. It's usually a sign of them being a little heavy or overthrown. So if you're throwing the right weight, you're going to get the result that you're looking for.
Hit the broom and throw the right weight.
Freeze right in there.
My
I don't
mantra.
think there was
Yes,
a
it is. Don't think of anything else.
Yes.
It's an easy game. That's all you got to think of.
There's almost a pocket there between, if we can just. Okay.
So they're trying to just freeze another one in here. Weagle's keeping that pressure. It's only, the third end, so you can't really let up. It's a long game. So that just grabbed a little bit. The weight wasn't too bad on that, though.
Yeah, it's just this, we haven't been playing as much down that side, probably.
You could try and just bury one now.
Yeah.
So my fact checker just verified that Gushu was at this event the first year in 2018. So it's great to see our Canadian champions back here again.
That was a 14-5.
As we all know, they're great ambassadors for curling in Canada and throughout the world. So to have them here is just wonderful.
That's fine, yeah. Like, back 4 again. T. Yeah.
And a shout out to our club president, Kate Thompson, for giving me that information. Thank you, Kate. And thanks for tuning in to the broadcast.
Whoa, whoa. Michael. Whoa, straight. Straight. Straight.
So, I mean, everything, they're just all getting a little bit caught and can't seem to come around. Get one around in there. I think it's a little combination of the weight, just a little bit lighter.
like that.
So it's taking off a little more. But, I mean, Thompson has hammer here, and they need to,
Never thought that was going to
they
be
do
light.
need to
'Cause it
get
just
a
looked
little
like
bit
such a
more
big
in
ad.
there.
You must have been sliding so slow.
So Eagles they're going to try this again and bring another one in
Yeah.
the pocket. Put more pressure.
That looked. It didn't look like it was going to stop like it did.
Line's good. A little tight, a little tight.
So we have Scott Mitchell throwing. So Scott relocated to Halifax this fall to join the Weagle team as their previous player, Jeff Mahar, was overage for junior this year. So this team will, is intending to compete in juniors, looking to three-peat in terms of winning the province. So,
Back 8.
so I know in talking to Scott, he's very excited to be here in Halifax and playing with this team. Particularly in light of some of the challenges in Ontario with COVID, he's definitely getting a lot more ice time here than he is in Ontario too. So and he's having a lot of fun with these guys. They really are a great group of young men to play with and to hang out with. So we're happy to have Scott here. So some may know. Scott's father, Colin Mitchell, Olympic silver medalist with Mike Harris's team back in 1988. Have I got the right year? 98.
It's Ontario. That's all you.
So shout out to Colin, who I played against many times back in Ontario. So it's great. It's great to have him here in Halifax, and we wish the team well in their junior playdowns.
Yeah, so that was not a good miss. They bumped their red into there, and now I think they might just be throwing a guard up because now they're even blocking that out turn draw now. So it's.
Yeah, no shortage of rocks in play at this end. It's getting a little congested here for the Thompson team.
Yeah.
So they might want to try and clear things up a little bit to make sure they score.
Yeah. I think they're sitting the 1 right now. But I think, right? I need the.
Okay. All right. Good.
I'll take a look. But, they'll be wanting to score there too. Yeah, so Stewart's
His miss
thinking of moving some things around. That's a pretty lonely yellow.
You could even play it with like half to get it out of the 4 foot.
The same shots available. My first thought was this. Yeah. Yeah. I think this is perfect. It just kind of squeezes through to here.
So an update to sheet 4. Looks like Dexter stole another point. So now Dexter's up 2-0 over Murphy, heading into the third end.
Thick half.
What? Oh yeah, I know. Unfortunately, you're probably going to be doing a lot of that.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it looks like we're going to throw some kind of a peel here and try and get things moving.
Yep. Whoa. Yep.
I can play it now, yeah.
A lot of heads just being
Do we want to play it with
for the sweep,
Yeah, lots of curl.
Lots of crashes
definitely want to move
this
this.
end.
But
that wasn't an easy shot either. They were trying to get around that
If
and
we just bump it to here, it's a force
nose
for sure.
it back with,
But if
control
we do
weight.
something like
Exactly.
It was close.
It was kind of a
Yeah,
finesse
neither do I.
peel.
That's my first thought.
That
Double
tied her
run.
up.
Not even I think it was a finesse double
Yeah.
tap, whatever.
Just gotta make a couple
Yeah.
shots in a row.
Yeah.
It's just like sloppy.
Yeah.
The
Yeah.
center is
Even-
clustered. Yeah. I like making a play on this right now.
Yeah, no.
What do you like, Teresa?
2/3. Hack.
Yeah, just tap it up.
I think it's an opportunity
freeze
right
type
now,
thing.
right? Just put extra
It's
pressure.
slower on this side.
Right now, they're holding them to their 1, most likely. They do have that in turn. I don't know if they could get that yellow in there, but I don't know. Yep, so they're going for it.
That looks so good. Just maybe like 2 feet enough weight to make it not get to where I thought it was going to.
So good communication with Owen in the front end, talking about you know, where they want to hit it and what type of weight they want to throw at it.
Whoa! Close! Whoa! Hard, Scott. Hard, Scott! Hard! That's good, Owen.
Pretty
Wow.
good.
Good shot.
I'm not sure whose shot.
shot.
I think yellow,
So
maybe.
there's that. You might be able to fight that like this. If it gets this thick, it's to.
Nice throw. Nice
Yellow.
Yeah, but think about like,
it was
aren't we
a
gonna be,
bad
like,
Oh, I'm putting money on yellow, but this isn't last rock, so.
yeah.
Yeah. I know.
If that curled another couple inches, it would have been really
absolutely.
perfect. But he didn't overthrow that. That was a pretty good weight.
That's a really good spot, though.
So what does Stewart do, Teresa?
Yeah, we can hit what we can see of this. There's this
Yeah,
quad.
it's again, you can just try and, if you're sitting shot, you can try and
Oh, it
This-
does too. Yeah. It
throw a guard and hope
I don't
that
think that's that bad.
Owen isn't gonna run another one back in, get
I
rid
don't
of your
think if
yellow
we took that
one.
yellow, it's that bad. Then he, yeah, I guess he
Right
just
now,
taps.
it's not really a great setup
Yeah.
for sure
Yeah, and tapping, yeah.
for yellow.
Well, it's not.
No.
That's
To
not.
try and
That's not
score more than
automatic.
one.
This is higher, and that's fully buried. I really like this or this. This has the upside. I'm just, yeah. Yeah, if you make it, it's still not great. Well, yeah, it's our only chance of scoring multiple, I think. I don't think I'm okay with that side, leaving him that. I think this is the shot then. I think this is the shot. You can see more than I thought, yeah.
Can he make that triple? What he's looking at?
Yeah.
If he does that one, he's playing the same shot, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
I think either way we're playing the same shot. It's just the weight that we choose.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it looks like he's trying to peel through the hole here. Wow.
So Stewart's ready. He just needs
I've
the
got-
sweepers
I've got
down
a big
here.
part of it.
You know, here's Skip's ready to throw. Come on down. He's committing.
Yeah, it'll run normal.
But I think it's
I think it touches it, but not much.
So Colton's on this early. This is pretty decent lead. Oh, jeez.
Oh, wow, that was so close. Just kind of backed up on them at the end.
Yeah, it did. That big weight, you know, really holds the line. I don't think that was the worst. Could have been.
I don't hate the draw.
Yeah, no, for sure. It at least opened it up.
It did.
Yeah. That was kind of my thought. That or that's not really good. I like that.
I like that.
Actually, he's got.
The hole was smaller than I thought. Because you were going to hit it. Yes, just barely, yeah. I have,
Yeah,
like,
one's
a
got
good
to be
part of it,
careful
so
now
we're gonna play it way
because
closer to the other
Stewart's
one.
got that run in on,
No, we're not
on the yellow one that's top
Just
8.
looking
So
at
This is
contact,
my first thought.
Yeah.
But he's
Get
got
another
this
one
all
in
day.
there.
For probably.
The end changed around.
It could have been way worse, but
What?
Now that red is looking lonely.
honestly just kind of play like actually not really. I was gonna say
I think you want to. I think you kind of want to tap it on this side and roll.
comes Timothy.
So sheet 2, you can see there now, Gushu
true.
stole another point against
I don't hate
Skeens. Now
that.
they're up 4-0.
Quick strokes.
But I mean, that's pretty.
it's making his
And we have a score now on
I
sheet
don't
1, so
really
it's
wanna give it
currently
3 here.
2-0 for
But I mean,
McDougall.
if you
Okay.
can get in and nose this and kind of create a stagger, how does he ever score?
That's McDougall over Grattan, 2-0 after
Yeah.
2. Haven't seen the
It probably
third
doesn't
and
get there.
Yeah.
score go up yet.
you have to get to the
I think they just finished.
Yeah, and he's always got stuff off this or off this.
I'm not sure if you're here. You can like tap it up and then stay like right there.
Strange delivery.
Then it's probably only ever for 2.
Okay, it's
What do you
2-2
like?
on sheet 1, McDougall and Grattan.
All right, let's nose it
After
then.
Because
3.
in the context of the game,
Yeah,
well, I'm hammered.
yeah, that's fair. Sure.
So what would you say to do here, Teresa? Do you bring another one in?
That?
My gut tells me I just hit that yellow one that's top
It's really
4
tempting just to
on the
true.
nose,
get
and
her feet under us
and
keep it
then
close right now and just try and build
Stuart's
up
still
some
got to make a
momentum.
fairly
I don't want to like try
tough
something.
little tap for his deuce, but
The
I think
shot looks
really it can't
like
afford to
we can play with
be
tight ice.
bring 3 into play.
There's no
By
risk
trying to
here.
play the come around draw, you do
Yes,
bring
true.
that,
You can
Yeah. I
roll
don't know
out.
if
It's
it's
not the end of the world.
Yeah, I mean, even if
Yeah,
they
it does
knows
look
that,
pretty
that's not
juicy.
the end. Well, might set up a double,
Really hard to
but
get on
nose
the
isn't
high.
the end of the world. You're right. You kind of
You'd have to hit
eliminate.
it very
And,
thin.
Yeah, half rock still gets. Probably 2.
Yeah.
so I think they're just going to play an easy weight here.
If he makes a really nice, like, super thin roll
Yep.
in, it's
Whoa.
gonna be tough for us.
Yep.
So Scott's on this early.
Hard, Scott. Hard. Really hard. Really got to go.
Yep. Pretty good.
That's good.
Yeah.
actually that was a fantastic shot. I didn't think he would be able to make the roll and avoid the jam on the back. So yeah, you couldn't have made that any better.
Yeah, Owen's making some great shots. So they're going to try to
Kenny and I think it'll be a bit
get in for a
stiffer
piece of the button.
than the other
A
pads.
little tight there.
Tough shot, but it's there,
Yeah.
and we saw Stuart draw
So
the
like a
button twice in the
14-5 is close.
pre-game practice, so we know he's got draw weight.
Yeah, I think
Doing a
they're
nice
taking
job.
their middle of 12s, so taking lots of ice here. Give themselves a shot.
Oh, the run, yeah. I think he's yeah, he is.
It's got a curl here.
I don't know.
Yeah,
Yeah.
just a little hot maybe. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, Amanda, I think they're calling it yellow. I think your eagle eye was right.
They're going to double
Oh, yeah,
check.
that's yellow.
Yeah. Yeah, yellow. There we go.
Well done.
Or the cameras are really good, you know. You need a good centered camera.
Yeah, speaking of cameras, so shout out to CBC and Bell TV1 for carrying our broadcast coverage, and to 360 Live, our technical producer, for doing a great job.
So Thompson's certainly going to throw up the center guard. They would probably love to steal here, but I mean, still not necessary, you know. By getting that one, they're only down by 1 right now.
Yeah, definitely. We're still early in the game, just coming up to the halfway point. So they'll look to hold Team Weagle to 1 at the most, and if they get the angle set up well, could present an opportunity to steal one here to tie the game.
It's a good center guard by Michael. I appreciate a good center guard as a lead myself.
Mine's tight.
Yeah, you've made many great center guards over the years, Amanda.
Mine's good. Yeah, still Scott.
Yeah,
Little
so
bit.
you know these games are set up
you're
at
good,
every
you're good.
position, and it all starts with the lead.
Oh, that's probably better.
That kind of worked out. I think he was a little heavy, so he got a little wick, and now it's perfect.
Scott,
Little bonus wick.
Yeah,
just,
all right.
you got to get it out a bit more.
you always need a little bit
it a
of luck.
chance.
A little light. I think it was just a little heavy out there. They're going to try to get this over. You know, Michael probably didn't throw that too bad. I do just think they took lots of ice out there, and you know, I think they were looking for their one there, weren't they? Like a one?
Yeah, I'm not sure. I missed the call
Yeah.
there, but obviously, yeah.
I think it was.
I don't think he was that far off on his weight. So.
No. Just died a little bit, threw a little less, and
Mine's better. Mine's good, guys. Still Scott. All right, Scott, line's great.
this is going sideways. But yeah, just a little light
Okay,
on that.
Scott.
I think his other one was a little heavy, so
I like to overcurl.
tried to take a little off, and
That's better, Scott.
Top 8.
I mean,
That would've been
that's
good if you had the weight.
still not bad. It's definitely runnable later. That's what I would tell myself if I threw that a little light. I'd say it's usable.
For sure, yeah. The option there is better short than deep.
Curl. Curl. 15-7.
Okay, just peeling.
Good.
Yellow? Or both?
Both's fine.
You think both's fine? I think so
I think
too.
that side might be just,
That's
I don't know if it's just a
15-7.
little
That's like as
heavier.
fast as-
You know, he was just,
like the
that's
fastest that you're gonna get.
totally okay to be a little light there, but
Yeah, I mean, lots of curl there, so
I've
maybe
seen
Yeah.
Rebel going
it's
for
taking a
most
little bit
places, like
of weight
15-2
off
is
that
probably
they're not
path, which is probably
anticipating.
the quickest.
We could leave the red, but I think it's probably, I think we just get them both. Yeah, I know.
Yep. Whoa.
yeah, so Rock's just running a little straight there. I mean, it got rid of a little clutter,
move it.
but
1-2.
wasn't quite what they called.
Man, that didn't move an inch.
You can't go here. 1.
Ah, that's not good. Yeah.
So I think they're just calling the freeze with the out turn again.
He
I'm
could.
not
He
sure whether
could.
it was a
He
free
could do that or
call.
this or
Yeah.
peel.
I mean, it'll
I guess so, yeah.
curl in. I mean, if you
Yeah.
make that perfect, then you'll have some easy runs.
Man, I thought it was fine when I let it go. I can't believe that didn't curl at all.
Line's good.
Wasn't in the cards.
Well, they're just throwing, yeah, they're throwing another
Perfect.
center on this.
Good shot, Riggs.
Triple run, stuff it on the red. Be nice to get two.
Yeah, so
roll it
an
over
aggressive
there.
call for sure by Team Thompson to
getting- you never
to
wanna
keep
stuff it.
pursuing the center guards. Again, respecting the ability of the other team to be able to, throw peel weight accurately and really,
don't hate it.
clear out multiple guards as required. So
Try to roll like here.
Yeah, and I feel like it's them saying, you know, we want to steal,
Yeah.
right?
yeah, they're just looking to
Not
put
really
pressure
sure what else we do
on
here.
on the Weagle team
Yeah.
and really make them make more difficult shots.
Yeah. I agree. Like Owen said, the worst case he's going to be throwing against two.
dear. Wow.
That was a good shot.
That was awesome. I guess
Yeah.
that's why Thompson was calling all those guards,
Yeah.
because they can certainly clear out a pile of rocks with one shot.
Yeah. Scott
Take
swept
those.
that really good.
Awesome.
I guess there's double Scott, so Scott Mitchell.
Like I said, man, intern runs.
Yeah, great shot. Called and made.
Yeah,
Whoa,
nice.
Rick!
That outturn path with just a little weight, it's running a little straighter. It's coming up nice here with Colton sweeping it.
Great sweep.
Very nice.
Yeah, it did to me too.
Hack. Good roll away. Okay.
Do you like rolling to the side, Teresa, instead of keeping the play away from the center
A lot of the weight would come out in the
on
early
this?
part of the throw.
I think either shot is
Yeah.
good, really,
Yeah.
because that guard is off center, so
Mm-hmm.
it's still allowing you access to the forefoot if you need it for your last rock. So
And it's pretty, that center guard's pretty high too.
Close. Owen.
So they're going to try to roll under it.
Great shot.
wow, great shot.
Yep.
Again, you just see with this ice with the great finish. It's
Yeah.
you can make every shot.
Yeah.
It's so much fun
It's
as
fun.
a player to play on ice like this.
Line's tight. Line's close.
And it's such a fun team
Line's
shot,
good.
so everybody's involved. The pressure's on the person in the house to anticipate the
Line.
break for the line, and for the sweepers, it's really communicating exactly where the weight is, because that makes such an impact on the line.
Sorry,
Yeah, I was just going to say
wasn't sure. We probably
communication
just
is
had to
really
bail on it.
important. It brings out your
Good.
any flaws
sweep.
you have in that. If you don't, say exactly where the weight is, then the skip,
Same weight.
needs to know.
As soon as they said
make the
top
right
board,
line
I should
call.
just come right off and then just try to land on the corner.
I noticed in earlier
look a
games
little tight.
yesterday, I think it was the Skanes game, they had a meeting or after the first or second end, and they
Early
just
on.
talked about it was really loud in there. And they just said, this is going to be our signs for go. This is going to be our signs for whoa.
Close.
So,
Still
it just
on.
kind of
Yep.
shows that,
Whoa.
maybe there was a couple of communication issues out there. But it doesn't seem like it's too loud out there today, but
Good.
fourth end.
No wider.
Yeah, it's
but-
nice and quiet back here behind the glass.
I never did, even with Scott on it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hack?
Shoot.
I find the sounds echo a lot out there, actually, too. Not echo, it's just,
I was waiting for that
it's a
second
small
one to
club.
fire, it never did, even when we got Scott
I
on
was just
it.
trying nose with hack and then see what I have on my last. I didn't turn double as there, but I'd have to whisker the guard with like good control.
Yeah, as the event progresses and the stakes get higher with every game, typically the volume does tend to go up. So
They do, man.
Wait for the yelling.
wait for the yelling. We're just starting to build.
So this is
I
a
know.
important shot here.
Rick!
I don't know if that's enough to get it out. Yeah, Kendall's going hard on this. Yeah, just stuck around.
I don't know why we were going straight there. We had to curl the whole way down the sheet.
I think so, yeah.
So I think they're a little disappointed that didn't move it all the way out.
Control. Yeah.
Thanks.
Here.
He almost hit as much as he could see.
Okay. I mean, roll away is not terrible either.
Yeah, for sure. Definitely a little surprising to not get that
That's a lot
out, and
better.
they'll be a little disappointed with that.
Gotta wrap wherever he goes.
Oh.
Yeah.
I mean, Weagle could be we're down to
To me, I knew I was really positive. I probably shouldn't
Owen's
have
first
saying,
shot.
"Whoa." I just thought we had to curl the whole way down the chute. He had
If they
rigorous
roll in the
technique.
right places, you know,
But I
they
don't think we were ever
could get
close
their
to
three
making the
this
shot,
round.
like, because we wanted to stay right there, and it was never really close.
For
to
sure,
that.
definitely. I think Weagle will be looking to protect against Thompson being able to draw around that long guard to try and
It did pick.
Save it.
save the big end.
But like, I didn't think that we were ever really close to making the call, anyways.
Whoa!
I was really aggressive, and it still was fine. Yeah.
Scott! Hard. All right, that's good.
So maybe hit and roll under here, or draw. You know, I kind of like the hit and roll
Yeah,
under
like
just
this, we
to
can use the catcher.
save you a little bit.
Yeah, it's kind of all or nothing on the draw.
Yeah.
I just think this is
At least
this
now
is
you
easy, the
eliminate.
easiest
I mean,
shot.
you could make this in turn draw really nice, but they could also run it.
Yeah, I like this.
Yeah. Okay.
Where's the perfect spot? Right here, right? Make that. Yeah, right back four.
Yeah, I think he's looking at
think he's
you know,
drawing
whether you give up 3 or 4 right now. It's you're halfway through the game. It's a bit of a long road back with the way they're playing, but
Should be a 15-2.
I mean, yeah. So, and they're aware that they might, depending where the rock is, they might have a run with that
Close, honestly.
rock out there on the
I think it's a 15 to
just biting
15.
me foot too. But make this good, and we always say make them throw the shot. You know.
exactly, yeah. Good thing is he's got kind of two shots guarding it, a guard and
Watch
the
out
rock
for
on the
this
12 foot. So.
It could be a nice bucket.
We're gonna get that back. You see that one? Dexter stuff. Held on. It's pretty easy.
The line looks good.
Yeah, I mean Colton's in, so they're trying to make it vary more.
Back 8.
Yeah, this is a little out there, you know. I don't think it
Back
finished
eight.
quite as much as they'd hoped. A little heavy, I guess. That out turn side's just a little bit straighter with a little, you know, when you have a little bit more weight, I'm finding.
Yeah.
But not an easy shot. It did bury in deep, so he must be playing like a a little more than back line.
Honestly,
do you
here
think?
probably
Yeah,
gets it
probably.
on.
Yeah, really just a back line. He just needs to push it through, even just to the 12 foot is fine. He'll get his 3 if he can get it all the way out. So this rock is over buried. So he definitely, if he overthrows this at all, he won't even make contact.
Yeah.
But with the right
yeah, that was a
weight,
little full.
there's the
Yeah.
opportunity for shot for 4 here, and that'll be a big momentum swing.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, so square.
Yes. Whoa.
So I think. Trying to make this curl.
Okay, he's
Yeah.
got his 3.
3.
Great.
Yeah.
That's good. Yeah. It was a
Great
good shot.
shot.
I mean, Owen's not missing much.
Almost.
I think he missed one in the first end. He said,
Nice
"That's
shot.
it. I'm not missing anymore."
Yeah.
Yeah. Nice throw zone.
Yeah, I mean, he didn't overthrow that at all.
Yeah, just back line weight. That's
Sometimes
nice.
you look and, you know, the 4 looks really great, but you're very happy with 3.
Yeah, for sure. Okay, well, we're just at the halfway point. So, you know, Thompson was successful in holding them to 3, and there's still opportunity, right? He can get 3 right back.
Yeah. So do you want to talk about our presenting
Okay.
sponsors,
Line's
Teresa?
good.
And our partner sponsors?
Yeah, for sure. Sure. Again,
She's got a girl.
bond spiels like this don't happen
some-
without the financial support of our businesses, and we'd like to recognize our presenting sponsor, Steel Subaru, who came on board this year, and they've just been awesome to work with. Along with our partner sponsors, Superline Fuels, Stu Sells Realty, and Clark Painter Manulife Securities.
Kendall.
So Weagle was looking to go top 4. You know, they're not going to want too much clutter in here, but that went a little back.
That's
so
good, that's good.
Thompson's probably happy with that,
I
and they're
think
going to
we're
throw their
on top of
corners
that.
now.
Good throw, Michael. Yeah, I think so.
And they'll try to make this in the right spot, top 4 here.
Line's good. Switch. Line's nice. Hard on.
So
Line's
just
good.
an update on sheet 1 where we have a tied game. We're looking at right now McDougall is throwing last rock, and he's got a draw to the 4-foot against 4
stuff.
yellows. He's shooting red, so a key shot here for McDougall
Yeah.
to keep this close game going.
Yeah.
Nice throw, Scott.
They're on and off, I think. Looks pretty good. They seem to be happy with
do you
it.
mean?
It's always good. And
Oh, really?
Brent hit the pin.
Great shot, Brent.
Line's
Figured
good.
we'd get that
We know
last one for
Brent
at the
very
end.
well.
I
He's
didn't want to
he's
start
been a
going
long time competitive player, both
Sign's
in the men's
perfect.
and mixed here in Nova Scotia,
Clean.
and represented
Mike.
Nova Scotia several times at the Canadian mixed. And he also runs our other biggest cash spiel here out of the Mayflower Curling Club, the Dave Jones Stanhope Simpson spiel.
Or you
So
want to go right on top?
that happened
go right on
over
top, or you wanna
Halloween
be-
weekend, and it was as well a very successful event, and
no,
it
that might
featured
set up a
both
triple right on
both
top.
men's and women's competitive teams.
Yeah.
So thank you, Brent, for all the work that you do as well as a volunteer.
So
like right on top? You
Thompson's
like
now
top
thrown up
12?
their corner, so they elected for the double corner,
No, I know. I mean, like right on
which,
top of our
you know,
red.
it's always a debate. Do you throw your 2 side corners? I think, you know, with a lot of the
think
men's
top 12,
teams, you
Owen.
know, they feel like they can rip across the house and peel if you put one on each side. So we've seen the double corner become a lot more common now with the 5-rock rule. And those are nice and far over, so then, you know, they'll still have a pass to the 4-foot.
Yeah, for sure. The 5-rock rule has really introduced that concept a lot more, I guess, frequently than we've seen it in the past. Interesting, though, I think watching one of the games yesterday in the 8th end,
Yeah.
one of the teams chose to throw corners on either side.
saw
so
that.
yes, and they got their deuce out of it
Yeah.
as well. So I think either method is effective, and yeah, it's just interesting to see the difference in
I think I
what teams
prefer this
call, and
turn,
some of
Rick.
it,
Shouldn't have called top 12.
you know, as well depends on the ice conditions that you have.
That's
and,
true.
and
Yeah,
what
yeah,
you're
that
most
looks better.
comfortable with.
It's
Yeah,
just,
so
I'm
now
not sure
they're
about the
gonna-
speed, but
They're going to try to move these a little bit.
Back
Just
four.
back 4 weight. They need all these rocks to kind of stick around in the house, and they just kind of want lots in play right now to generate, hopefully, a deuce.
Yeah, because I mean, the hog to hogs have been a little quicker. They've been like 15-2s. and
line's
stuff.
tight. Yep. Yep.
Yeah,
Line.
which would have been nowhere close yesterday.
Yep.
Yep, it's a nice shot.
Good shot.
I guess.
That's what they
Love
called.
to stick around, actually.
I think.
I think you throw like, I think you go normal firm and kill the black background.
Yeah. Thinking here, yeah. Yeah. I was thinking this
So
one actually.
Gushu game, they just put the score up. They just got 2 and 5, so now the score is 6-1 over
Seems like a ton
Skanes
of
for
ice for
Gushu.
Yeah, no, it should be good. Worst case, I pick
So
it.
they're headed into their 7th end. They're playing really quick. Or sorry, wait, they're headed into the 6th.
It's still early, right, Amanda?
Yeah. Had 2 coffee.
It's all right.
And the Dexter Murphy game is just finishing up their 4th end. And it's currently 2-1
Fourth.
for Dexter. We don't know
that
what
was way
happened
up.
in the 4th end yet. So,
Fourth
yeah,
end.
so it's different paces of play on the various sheets.
Yeah, well, I mean,
tried to sell
it's
the bag
it's really
around.
tight, and there's been lots of rocks in play over there on sheet 4. So
Yeah. I thought I was flashing it completely, but
Yeah, I was gonna like try to call the line to like kick it and
yeah.
stick it in the side one.
Whoa,
Doing something you've ticked it. And
whoa,
Yeah, so Thompson again just looking to
whoa.
play down and move around these rocks
Yep.
to try and get Weagle to blast them out, and then hopefully they'll be able to make use of their double corner guards.
yeah,
Curl.
this looks. It's pretty good.
I think we can go now.
I don't know what the weight call was there. You know, it's pretty easy to just keep peeling these out, but
Later, yeah.
unfortunately, like they can't really use those corner guards very much because you do have everything at the back that even if you were to draw, around them 12 foot, you have all those red at the back right now. But there might come a time where if there's not anything really in the 4 foot here, they might make a play on something. So it'll be interesting now, see what they do.
Okay.
If they use those corners at all. Yeah.
Yeah, we haven't yet had a lot of play to the corner guards, so it's interesting that they did place those guards so far over, but it could have been a function of just not knowing how much it curled, so they might have curled a little bit further than what they were planning on.
Line's really tight.
This looks like it's on the guard.
Yep. Yep.
No.
Okay, just a little light on that. Still leaves a corner guard.
Yeah.
Not even.
I mean,
What do you think?
right now, light isn't the worst.
Yeah.
But, they do need to, it is mate rock, so, you want to start to get something
Does that look good?
in there to put more pressure, because now it's interesting they're not peeling. Do you like that?
Yeah, I think it's definitely an aggressive call. Because they're saying we're going to go first to get around the corner and beat you there. So
Copy.
Right.
and if you're Team Thompson,
good.
you're I think glad that they're drawing. So
Yeah.
yeah,
guys.
it'll be interesting to see how this plays out.
Yeah, and this is just a little light.
Whoa, that's
So I think they're just
real nice.
not bad. I mean,
Good sweep.
I think I like that.
I think that's good. And the only thing is he can go around it.
I
now.
like
We can't
that.
get through the hole to get it.
Yeah, I mean
but
Thompson's happy now. He's got some play coming around the corner
don't know
guard.
where
So
else
even
to go
though
with that.
it looks like pretty good positioning for Weagle, it's also a good opportunity for Team Thompson.
Sorry, what?
like right on top of it.
Oh yeah, like a little duck. Yeah.
try and roll it under. Under.
It's a little heavy,
13-9.
and they
That or you could just hit it.
lost the line. Maybe they were hoping it would come down a little. They almost should have been on that just to hold the line and
Yeah, like
get right to that
Yeah,
back
it
one,
was
but
a
it was
13-9.
going quite hard.
Yeah, but at least they're shot, and
I thought it looked like
now Weagle's got to
I walked over and I
make a
looked up and
decision
it was
here.
on the guard. I'm like, what the hell is that?
Yeah.
yeah, board's
Thing
good.
is I guess you hit that and then, or bump it out, and then they just try to do the same thing, and then there's more
I think that's
of a
fine.
wall back
If
there.
you throw like, yeah, board, I think so.
I thought we might straight for the
But
yeah, it's still definitely a favorable situation for Team Thompson. They've got the play now coming around the corner guard, and the 4-foot's still wide open if they need to draw it to get to score their one. So.
They're throwing like just 14-2s on all their draws. Yeah. And they're making a lot more. Yeah. We're trying to get away with 15, so there's not quite enough speed.
Same as last game, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Whoa! Post! Yep! Whoa!
so
Yep!
going hard on this.
Hard! Hard! Hard!
Wow, that really went. They weren't even on it right away. And the weight looked like pretty good. So that's a break that Thompson wanted.
It's all right. What? Yeah, exactly. No, I like it.
Yeah, I got a 14 on
Is it
10.
hair? No.
Little more.
Yeah, probably hair light.
Yeah, exactly.
There's a nice positive, like 6 to 8 feet. They gave us the last draw.
So Stewart's looking to
Take
sink
it.
another one in that pocket. Looking for top 4 and top 8. A little deep.
That's there. Yeah.
Yeah, I think maybe what we're seeing here is, it hasn't been a path that was played a lot. So now with a sequence of number of shots down this path, it's just getting quicker with each shot. So yeah, unfortunately that was a bit of an overthrow, but still, you're making your opposition have to
Yeah.
throw against too. So.
Yo, the line would have been perfect.
Yeah.
Still should be a good scenario to be able to, I don't think he can get them both hit.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
Yeah, the error wasn't in that shot.
You're right, he'd be happy even just to sit nose on this.
Yeah, it just kind of stayed right there. Well, they annihilated it the first half. They didn't need to. They just kept it.
All right,
It might have been close, yeah.
so they tighten up the ice, and Owen just called for appeal.
Oh, okay, yeah, I think if they nose that, are they able to
Yeah,
make the double on
must
it?
be trying.
Looks like potential. Might get some action.
Whoa! No! No!
It's not curling, but
Oh, you can't sweep that, Scott.
okay, I think he got it.
Wow.
I think he's
Yeah.
allowed to sweep that.
Oh, is it?
Good call to
So,
throw that
it's
extra
over.
weight.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, my bad.
Another good shot by Owen.
Yeah.
So yeah, I
lead
think
second.
Red's sitting 2, so they're probably going
I
to be
get
forced to
confused
draw
about
for their
throwing
single
those. I don't know if
here.
you're allowed to sweep that or not.
They're 1-2.
Yeah. I was like, you called them out at this time. I'm like, dude, we got a third of the rock. Yeah. Probably just trying to be too perfect. Yeah, very good. Better off doing that than sticking there. Yeah.
I think so, yeah.
Yeah. That's right.
Okay, just make sure we score next time.
Yeah.
I mean, Stewart just threw a draw, so he should be pretty comfortable throwing here. And he's in good hands with Michael and Colton.
Great shot.
Yep.
Okay, Team Thompson needs to get their stealing boots on now.
They do. N6. You know, they had a lot of opportunities that end, though.
Yeah, they
So-
called a good end to try and generate their deuce, and they did get the one miss, but unfortunately couldn't capitalize on it. So, yeah, with this type of ice, I mean, anything is possible because, and with the 5-rock rule, right? It's designed to generate offense. So Team Thompson isn't out of it yet. They've got 3 ends left. They just need to steal each end, and they'll get an extra.
He really stares them down. Like he stares at it until it comes to more than completion.
Yeah. I don't hate the check.
Yeah. Okay, it's still there. Okay, good.
I think we just caught on Kendall's.
Yeah.
Thinking that the ice slowed down, but I think maybe he just kicked out heavy and tugged it.
Yeah.
Because then your next one looked like you definitely threw less than him. It ended up being 6 feet more.
Yeah. What happens is instead of getting 2 to possibly a
good.
chance for 3, it's a
Owen's
super draw
close.
for 1.
Line's good. Always Owen.
So Team Wiggle is electing to play the come around versus trying to
Throwing
play
those a
the
lot
tick
better,
shot
Scott.
to move the
Nice throw.
center line guard over.
Room! Room!
And Team Thompson is looking to throw a tight guard here
Line's
and
perfect.
line these 2 rocks up in a row, so it's not easy for Team Wiggle to make a double peel. Okay, nicely done, well positioned.
Yep, Michael set it up well.
Line's good. Easy. Owen's close. Got a curl. It's got a curl. Scott. Hard, Scott. All right, that's not bad.
Yeah, just a little heavy on that one.
Yeah, if I were them, I might
Yeah,
have
I
like
know.
tried to wrap that in behind. You know,
Yeah.
if they had been on that a little bit earlier, they could have just brought it right behind. It just wicked. I think they were just kind of unsure whether it would curl in and die a bit.
Yeah,
kind of
they
that in
gotta-
between.
Yeah, for sure.
But those are both pretty good weights.
Line's good.
It is setting up, though, a bit of a pocket for Team
If you run
Thompson.
like
So
that, I'm going to give you a hair less ice because you're not dumping them now, so you're actually
Michael!
getting out to the broom, which is why they're a little wider.
Michael! Whoa, 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 whoa.
It's not a bad spot.
Good.
I think they were trying to
Did
get
fly
up to
better than I
that
thought.
top 4 one, but
Start ripping the guards.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah. Do we try to get
Yeah,
both,
just
or probably not?
taking a little bit too
That's
much
pretty
ice for
tough.
that amount of weight.
I think we just get one, eh? Like, I think if you make the double, you're just rolling on top of this one. Yeah, I just get one. I think I like this.
Yep, yep.
so a change too with this Weagle team, in addition to kind of
Same
bringing in
way.
Scott Mitchell, is that Graham was throwing mate last year, and I think the past couple of years with the previous team when they've won provincials both years. But this year he's now throwing second and calling the game, so that's a change as well.
What do you think here?
Yeah, this team is certainly, they're very committed to the game and a very busy practice as well as competitive schedule. So so they're really working hard, and it's nice to see that hard work is paying off with their performance so far today.
And I think
Gotta
too,
touch
would
that
this
other
be
red.
their
Touch it.
last
Stay-
year?
good shot.
It would be Owen's last year of juniors, maybe.
Yeah, the players were allowed
Fire
one
it up there.
overage player this year, so that is Weagle, who is the overage player,
Graham.
and then I'm not sure how it will work for next year, but I suspect this could be this team's
It
last
should,
year for sure in a year. So, and yeah, it's just unfortunate with COVID that the Canadian juniors won't be running this year, but I know this team will be looking to defend their title and finish off their junior career with a third title.
Yeah, and I wouldn't be surprised. We do have our play downs here the first weekend in December, I think it is, maybe second. And it's a men's and women's play down, except for kind of top 2 teams, the men's and women's that advance. But I could picture them. I think they're probably certainly entering a Purcell's team.
Yeah, for a lot of our junior teams here this year, with the reduction in number of junior events, that junior bonspiels, both on the men's and women's side, the junior teams a lot of them are entering our men's and women's playdowns. So we do have, in Nova Scotia, we do have a qualifying event for men's and women's the second week of December, as Amanda mentioned. So we will see a lot of, I'm pretty sure Team Eagle is playing in that, as well as the defending junior women's champion and other teams. So it's great to see that, these young teams are working hard and entering the women's and men's events to get that experience, because eventually hopefully they choose to stick together with their teams and continue playing.
Throwing it worse than I am, which I thought would be hard to do.
And then from our qualifying event, so it determines, we run 8-team provincials here in Nova Scotia. So out of the qualifying event, 6 teams are determined to go to provincials. And then typically 2 teams get spots based on CTRS points. But this year with no travel, we're using the Nova Scotia cash spiels to determine qualifying dollars. So the top 2 teams in terms of cash won in our Nova Scotia bond spiels will get direct berths into the provincials. Oh, what a great double field.
It was good.
T.
That was real tough to do.
Team Weagle continues to have a strong game here and not giving Team Thompson a lot of opportunity to get back into the game at this
No.
point.
And I think they're just looking to freeze here. You know, Thompson doesn't have last rock, but I think they're looking and just trying to figure out how they can possibly get a steal here. I think they know, you know,
Keep going.
you need a steal or at least a hold to one to even, you know, give yourself a chance of winning this game now. That was really close to
14-5.
perfect, just overcurled a little bit. So it looks like on sheet 2, the Gushu game versus Skanes is done, I believe. Yeah. Yeah, they're coming off. So Gushu won that game. And then on sheet 4, Dexter's up 3-2 over Murphy, and they're playing their 6th end now, too. What's happening on sheet 1?
Yeah, lots of rocks on the go on sheet 1. So it's currently McDougall is up 1 without, but it looks like yellow is sitting 1 or 2.
There's a lot on the
potentially.
perimeter there, a little bit.
And it is yellow's last rock. So
Okay. So Grattan is probably
I'm gonna guess it's a shot for
at least 3.
at least 3.
Yep. Both of these teams are sweeping a lot, you know, with a lot of curl
Double
and
the stick if he plays it.
just really trying to make exact shots. I don't think there's one rock that isn't swept.
Yeah.
Colton and Michael are sweeping a lot.
Yeah,
he
judging
just
by their
even knows
water
it with, like,
bottles, they're
control.
they're getting low.
I don't know.
Lots of hydration and sweeping.
That was a really good shot, though. You know, I'd say that was pretty close to where
I don't hate it.
you'd want to be.
That's true.
Oh, I think you need to count them up
I
on
don't hate
sheet
that.
1 there, Amanda.
I guess you could really
Yeah.
only screw yourselves by like if we,
Yeah, it looks
if
like
we
he
have
was
a
able to
stump, that's the only way to
remove
get
the
there
red
with
rock
this.
that was in play.
Oh,
So
no.
I'm
That's
guessing
really
it's at
annoying.
least
I don't hate
4.
it.
So stay tuned.
It's
We'll
not
let you
matching
know.
up in my mind what's under my foot.
It's at the far end, so we
Yeah.
can't see it.
Good. What about
A mental battle. Yeah.
even knows?
If I throw one, I feel.
Yeah.
So what would you do
Like a
here,
halfway
Teresa?
down.
I don't know. I think Owen's just trying to figure out, you know,
I
what
just do
does
like a practice of
Thompson
throwing,
have, and
just like
they just
draws
want to
the
make sure
rows.
they score and that
Ingrained
Thompson
that
can't
it's not
steal.
actually what I think he
Oh,
did.
that's true. That's true too. I like
disaster.
that.
Yeah, for sure. I mean,
Wow.
the objective
think?
for Weagle right
So
now
this
is to
is
make
all
sure
played
that he
with-
scores this end, and
With whatever weight. Back
so
line's quite a bit.
currently the play is in the house,
think
which
he
is
just
favoring Team Weagle. Thompson would
make sure you get
obviously
it, yeah.
prefer to have some
Leaving
guards
one shot
up
off is so
front to hide behind. So I think this is this looks as good
Yeah.
as any to me.
Yeah,
He
I think.
doesn't want to have to face a bunch of shots in his
Yeah.
or a bunch of yellow counters in his last one.
Yeah, and I think he's thinking, I don't want to make the shot for them, right?
I think a little just inside edge rock.
Yeah, hard curl.
I was gonna say, yeah, you don't even want that to stick around very much. Ooh,
Wow.
No
That one just really
yeah,
seemed to
trapped.
float. I don't know whether he had a bit of an outward motion on it or not. It looks
Yeah.
pretty good when he threw it. So, and he obviously didn't have a lot of weight.
No.
So
That outturn path is like a little straighter though with weight. I've noticed that.
Yeah, nose with rag.
I mean, it did get it out of the way. I think they were thinking that rock
You don't think
might
bonus
actually get in their way
Oh, yeah.
once
I'm okay with
Thompson
firm,
makes
especially because
this.
that yellow's biting now. I like firm.
So over on sheet 1, it was
I think the
4.
same
So
ice,
now
though.
Bratton is up on McDougall by a score of 6
Right on
to
the nose,
3,
yeah.
playing the 6th end.
Okay.
Yeah, it's really kind of the best he could
Well, just too
do
much
there,
weight
just
for
with
that
the
ice. I thought it was
angles,
a good
was
throw.
to try and get rid of one. So it'll be a draw for 2.
I think your ice adjustment was correct. I was thinking firm, just the fact that that one nibbled, that you want to make sure that they're gone. Of course, part A of that is actually executing the shot, though.
Something I didn't realize too is that Tommy Sullivan's actually calling the game with McDougall.
Oh, I didn't realize that either.
Tommy, he's your long-term mixed doubles
Yeah.
or mixed partner.
Yeah.
You played
Mixed-
both with
yeah,
both
that's
with him.
true, actually. Yeah, it's good to see Tom back
Yeah.
in the game this year. I think he took a few years off. He was busy with work, and now he's back
Yeah,
playing
I
with
thought he
Brent this
did.
year. And
Mine's good.
I think that's a strong
Always
team.
straight.
We'll see them do well.
Yeah.
All right.
Oh, okay.
Oh dear. Okay.
Just a little late.
Yeah, I saw him do
A
that.
bit of a break for Team Thompson.
I mean, Weagle is very happy to score there in 6, you know. They're hoping to have hammer in 6 and 8. And, you know,
Absolutely, that was the goal at the end, was to make sure you score 1 and certainly have the opportunity for 2 as a bonus. So Weagle continues to maintain control of the game. They're now 4 up with 2 ends to play. So so again, Thompson's going to really need to get a few breaks and misses out of Weagle to get back in the game. But anything can happen.
Mine's good. A little tight.
so they would be calling for
Mine's
top
good,
4
mine's good.
here. I think. Not tight.
Spots in. Go, Scott. Good.
Line's good. Line's good.
So Michael's throwing his first corner guard here. They're playing that same side they
16.
did before.
Yeah, and it
spot.
looks like they took a little bit more ice to keep it from curling so far out into the lanes.
Yeah. So that's their tight corner.
So it looks like Weagle's calling it in again. Do you like that,
Mine's good.
Amanda, or would you prefer kind of throwing it through or throwing a guard?
Well, I think that other rock is, you know, it's a little far over there. So I don't mind a second top
All right, guys,
4.
line's
You know,
good.
I always think, like, it just makes them have to make more shots on it.
Easy, easy,
You know, put more pressure. It's not just one hit and roll. You need to deal with 2.
Good spot, Scott.
So it's pretty good. And actually, you know what? I like that separation too. The double.
don't worry about it.
It's not like they can just hit 2 on the 4 and roll.
What? Yeah.
So it's a little off center, but that's fine. That's a great setup.
over curling.
What are you thinking? That was kind of my thought.
He's just cleaning, Michael. It's all right.
Yeah, and the taps never work out like when you try.
Good shot.
Yep. And so Michael threw the second corner, so that's kind of a perfect, lots of separation. Those are two really good corner guards.
Tight guard.
Where would you call this one, Amanda?
Tight. Is that the right answer?
Well, it's interesting. I didn't see what his call was. I assume he's calling tight. But,
Yeah.
yeah, the other option might, you're starting to accumulate a lot of rocks here, and you've got a lead. So the other option here would be to, those other two rocks are well positioned, so you could potentially look at throwing it through just to keep your amount of rocks down. But, Team Weagle likes to be aggressive, so not totally surprising to see them keep the offense going.
I think nose. I was thinking either that or this. That'd be pretty good too. I think like good control. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Figure he'll probably stick it though. Yeah.
Yep.
Might work out for him.
Whoa.
It was a pretty good shot. You're hoping for a little bit more roll there.
I guess.
Yeah, for sure. They were looking to obviously roll that behind the two corner guards and
Yes.
almost got there. But really key to that shot was making sure that shooter did stick around, which they did. So.
Normal. Yep. Yeah.
Backline hack.
So that was a good shot. I don't think you needed to stick around too much on that.
Yeah.
Board. Yeah. Good board.
So scoring update on sheet 4. So Dexter versus Murphy. So really, really close game here, and Murphy just took 1 in 6, so they are all tied playing 7.
Yeah.
And Dexter has a hammer.
Clean.
Yeah.
Yep. Whoa. Kendall. Whoa. That's great.
That was good.
Good
That
shot.
moved rocks off the 4-foot.
On the other side.
Control?
Yeah. Yep. Yep. Hard.
So Stuart's happy with that because now he can start to use his corners.
Yeah, lots of patience this end by Stuart and waiting for the opportunity to make use of those corners.
Yeah.
Line's good. Michael.
Again, really key for them to try and generate at least a deuce here. This end to
Should be through based on the time.
create a realistic opportunity to steal in the last end. I'm sure Kendall won't be happy with that miss. I'm not sure he's thrown a lot of draws this game, so probably just more of a function of that.
And I think that's that spot too, Teresa, that was getting a little bit quicker the last time we played back in the fifth. You know, it's a quick spot.
Yeah, definitely.
Whoa.
I think they're just going for the single peel here.
Okay.
So get a second go at this. It's a good opportunity for Thompson to get in here.
Line's tight.
Unfortunate.
Line's good.
It's down and it's not there. There's no point in peeling now.
Always Michael. Line.
Oh wow, it actually might be there.
Line. Whoa. Whoa. It's really good sweep, guys.
Oh, that's a great shot.
Yeah. Even if we're not frozen and we're here, it's fine.
What did I just see on the 15-2?
Yeah.
It was a 13-7. The first one.
Be nice, but yeah, you're right. You're right.
So Owen's just going to try to freeze in there, out count it, kind of block it off, getting any more in.
Make sure we get two and then try and corner guard.
Yeah, there's no point in trying to peel the guards at this late stage. So, yeah, really just critical now that he sits second shot, and it's going to make it challenging for Thompson to get their deuce.
If this is like not well made, like if I have a chance to go around, I think we have to, and then hope to make a double. Yeah.
T-line, guys. Make sure. Got a curl. Just T-line, we're not freezing.
Just out of the 8 foot.
Should be gone.
I think, whoa.
Yeah.
I mean, that's what Thompson was hoping for, you know, a little bit of a miss and an opportunity. So,
I think I'd much rather be shot. Second shot. On this, yeah. Right there. Just make that freeze.
do you like that, bringing another one in there?
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Or
Yeah, I think so. They really, they really need to try hard for their opportunity for three, because realistically, stealing two in the last end is a challenge. So, this is a great opportunity to try and get your three. I kind of like just going right around that corner guard again and
Right to
sitting
it.
on top of the one they just threw.
Yeah, that's what I
versus
like.
trying to go around it and behind it. Because then you're going to set up a pocket for Owen to drown it down to and eliminate the end.
I think they like it.
Okay, well, Well done.
Yeah,
Yep.
that was
That's
perfect.
really good.
He couldn't have thrown that much better.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, again, it still leaves the opportunity for Owen to.
That's
He
crazy
just
how
needs
much
to
it goes to
be
the end, yeah.
second shot T line, and
Yeah.
but you got to take those chances and gamble a bit when you're down.
Yeah, I mean, they could have hit on the other side and sat 2, but you're right, 2 probably isn't your best chance.
No, I agree. You gotta hope for a miss.
Line's good. Well.
They got to go hard for weight here. Yeah,
Good control.
kind of lost it. I don't know. Do you think that was just lightweight, or did that pick a little?
Yeah, it's hard to tell. It didn't look like they were going too hard early
I know.
on it, so
You know, so I mean, here's your opportunity, right?
yeah.
It's kind of been a little
Good
bit of
control.
miss shots finally out of the Purcell
I
team.
think
You
it's
know,
gradual, pretty steady.
they've been playing really well. Just a
We can
few,
hit, like, up
few
to a half
missed
rock
this
high and
end,
still make it off the patcher.
and that makes a difference.
No,
Sorry? Yeah. Yeah.
They're just cleaning. This looks great. There we go.
Okay, it's not over yet.
Game on.
Big finish coming up.
There. We're back into the excitement.
Yeah, it just shows, it shows the value of those double corners, right? And, a couple of key draws there by the back end. And they're right back in it.
that's good, good.
All right, so Michael's looking
Oh,
for
okay.
his 1 and 3. Gonna set up the steal. That was great
There's the
weight.
washroom, Ken.
Overcurled a little bit, but I find with here sometimes, just a little inch tight, and you just get a slight overcurl at the end. They just keep going. So
Yeah, exactly.
Hard line.
I won't be super happy with the line
Gotta
on
go.
that, but you know what? It's great weight and it's
Whoa.
still a guard, so
Owen.
this tick shot looks close.
Yep.
yeah.
Oh,
Wow.
so close.
Just hit it a little too thick. The weight was great.
So update on sheet 1. Grattan just stole 1 in the 6th, so they now lead 7-3 over McDougall. And over on sheet 4, continues to be a very tight game between Murphy and Dexter, all tied playing 7. And we have a few rocks in play, so we'll see what unfolds.
Yeah. So Michael just threw a great 1 rock on this. Slightly overcurled a little bit, but so I think they're going to just try this tick shot again. You might, at this point, you might as well. It'll just make it easier for second stone.
Okay, it's got to curl a ton. Hard, Scott.
Okay, he got it moved a little bit over further to make the double peel a little bit easier. So good effort. Really, 2 really nice throws. I mean, those are difficult shots for sure.
But you know what? They're fun.
Absolutely. This is when the lead earns their money is in that last end, setting up those nice staggered guards and playing the tick shots.
Gone are the days when you get the throw-throughs.
Yeah, those are pretty few and far between these days, aren't they?
I know. It used to feel so good when,
that
that's
was the
all
best part of being a lead was getting
You're
rewarded with the throw-through.
And then get ready to sweep the rest of the rocks. But, now it's kind of nice. You feel like you're really contributing and making, things easier. If you can make, at least 1 out of 2 of the tick shots, right? I mean, both is great, but one makes a difference even.
Yeah.
No, just the 1. I think the high one's harder to put back.
So right now it's a pretty good setup for Purcell, even though there are 2 guards in play. They are off the center line, so, if things continue to play out as they are, he should still have access to be able to draw the button.
Mm-hmm. Stewart. I mean, it's harder. That tighter rock got moved a little bit over, so I mean, I think you need to throw another. I think you need another guard up, but maybe he's debating about where. Okay.
Try and make it absolutely perfect. Where? On that? Yeah.
What do you like?
Okay, that's fine.
Yeah, it's tricky because right now with that rock, the red rock in the 4-foot, if he were to draw around the guard, it's challenging to even be shot.
Mm-hmm.
Would you?
I know he'd love to throw a guard on the center line, but unfortunately that's going to set up a double peel, so that's what's making the situation more complicated.
Close, Ken. Kendall. Okay, good shot. It's good.
I like that. I'd be a little scared to go in yet. I still like a few more guards.
Just need to stay in. I mean, even just like.
Yeah, I agree. It's still early in the end, and in order to steal, you need guards.
Mm-hmm.
I think we're still just getting 1.
So I mean, it's just going to show even that tick shot. Like they just moved it barely a little bit, but it did make it. It is making a difference on the setup, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then the roll in back. Sometimes you don't really want that back there, but rolling to full 4, a little off center,
it's like
keeping the play away. It's
3 feet slower.
It ended up actually being a really good plan B.
Yeah, the setup is definitely in favor of Team Legal right now.
Mm-hmm. So
one more.
So it's Kendall's first shot. They have 4 rocks left here. And they're throwing another guard. I don't think it's time to go in yet.
Michael Stone. Whoa, whoa, whoa. I think he just needs to die. Yeah, maybe. A little bit. Well, that's good. That's good. Good shot, Ken. Good spot. Yep.
Hard, Scott.
So just a single peel.
The out.
Yeah. So now Stuart wants to do something. Whoa.
I
Okay.
think that looks easier.
Yeah, it's actually
Yeah.
just the way that where the guard's position is actually a bit of a challenge
It is.
with all the curl just to get the right line to come to the back one.
Yeah. I know. You'd have to take ice out almost close to edge of 12, and then it might
Yeah.
not come back, or you might hit a little bit of fresh stuff, or
Yeah, I don't mind that.
this intern really curls a lot too. So
Which is-
it's not easy actually.
My fear is that you make that guard, and then his draw is just with backing super easy. I'd love if we could just make that.
Okay.
Yeah.
If he makes that, do you think?
Yeah, I think they really had to go with this turn just with the
Yeah.
challenge of getting by that tight yellow guard.
Yeah.
Like everything by
So we'll see what it does out here.
Because if we don't,
Line's
if
a
we
little
don't, if we
tight.
rip the guard, he's just guarding that. And that's
Line's
not really
good.
Great.
Take a look.
So they're like in the line. Oh.
Room. No line at all. It's not.
Yeah, like
it's
we,
not close.
you know,
it's not close. It's got a
it can
curl.
just get a
Big.
little bit straighter out there, but
Can't
now they're
move
getting
it.
some nice finish. Weight was
Hard, Rick.
perfect. They gotta
For
go. Yeah.
sure.
Hard. It just
Okay,
hung out there
pretty
forever. I thought
good.
it would take
Yeah,
longer,
I
but
mean,
it
just had
didn't.
to curl a little
Good
bit
throw.
more.
Yeah.
It's so hard to watch that. Just stay right there.
That's what I'm thinking. I think it doesn't really do us much good to stick it.
Yeah, at least we know for mine, if he just rips it, it doesn't kill his own. If he does kill his own, it's bonus. Then we get a free come around. There's a 14-4.
So I think he'll be looking to just pick this out at this point and leave that red rock there.
Oh, here comes a big
Thompson would be really happy if they lost the back here too.
Yeah.
What he's saying, well,
Yeah. But not end of the world if he takes it either.
Wow. Uh-oh.
Oh, okay. It's probably not where they wanted to end up. So
No.
it'll just narrow the scoring area a little bit further.
I mean, that's all Thompson probably could have hoped for.
Yeah.
It's unfortunate for
that worked out pretty well.
the Weagle
Yeah.
team.
T. I had
It
the
wasn't,
same
you know, a
draw,
very
so
bad throw or anything like that. Just rolled and
What end we gave up the second
Yeah, I just
to.
kind of got caught in between, right? It was too thick to just pick the rock and then too thin to nose hit it.
Yeah.
all right. Big shot.
Wrigley's.
Just a little heavy.
Close, Rig.
Oh, no,
Not
there it
even.
finishes.
Wow. Amazing shot.
Perfect.
Yes.
Thanks.
So I'll be really happy with this.
Thanks.
Which way do you want
Yeah.
to feel it? We've been throwing it this way.
That really moved sideways.
It did.
I didn't think that the line was even going to get there. But he threw the perfect weight.
Yeah, great communication between the sweepers and
Yeah.
the person in the house.
Probably the same burn. Yeah, sure. That's it's SD. I don't know. I don't think he would. I think he's going to try to rip with it.
So now for Owen, really
Just hope he gets the action.
the problem rock for him is that guard. He just wants to get rid of that, and assuming Thompson will replace it, then it's he's just shooting against one, so he's just got to draw a forfeit for the win. Yeah, so for Thompson, he has the option now to play the guard, or it looks like he's choosing to play the freeze again.
Oh, is he?
Yeah, that's where it looked like
Yeah.
Kendall was tapping. So
Just a little less is fine.
he wants to make
Yeah,
Owen
exactly.
throw against the loss.
Then he's probably, I'm going to guess he's just going to rip one of ours.
So the winner of this game is going to end up playing the winner of the Murphy-Dexter game as well
A little short's no big deal either.
in the semis.
I think line's good. It just died all of a sudden. It
Oh,
just hit a
that
flat
kind
spot
of
or something.
grabbed on them, right?
Wow.
It looked really good.
That, like, I don't know. That was odd. It seemed like,
It curled hard. It was just a little bit less weight,
yeah.
and so therefore it just
I thought it was,
really
like,
curled.
very similar
But you know
to
what?
Phil's.
I think they're accomplishing their goal. They're making him draw to the forefoot, right?
It looked really good.
Yeah, for sure. It's acted like a guard, so
Yeah.
you know that was the right way to miss that, was to be light versus heavy.
You're probably looking for a 14-5. Like a 14-5 probably.
All right, so Owen struggled with his draw weight a bit last end, so we'll see if he can recover now and a shot for the win.
Is that the guy on the left? Oh, yeah.
Line's good. Never backing, guys.
Line's great as all the sweepers. They're backing off a little bit, though. And Kendall's ready. Oh,
All right.
an extra it is.
Not done yet. All right.
I don't know if everyone can afford our overtime rates.
Yeah.
Bonus curling coverage. We got an extra end.
Who would have thought?
Awesome.
Who would have thought? Oh, and
Yeah.
and so they're bringing them all back, and they'll play back to us again.
Good luck to you with all of them.
Who needs coffee when you have exciting curling? Woke me up.
Yeah, we are all a little starved of curling, live curling
We
to watch.
are.
So this is definitely a bonus.
We are. I watched both games last night.
While we're waiting for them to get set up, just again want to recognize our presenting sponsor, Steel Subaru, for coming on board with us this year, and they've just been a fantastic sponsor to have, as well as our partner sponsors, Superline Fuels, Stu Sells Realty, and Clark Painter Manulife Securities. Again, especially in these COVID times, to have these businesses step up and support our wonderful game is very, very appreciated by the curling community.
Yeah.
So, deja vu. Michael's throwing the center guards.
It looks tight to me.
I really like when you end up having to bring the rocks back and replay it, because then, you know, I don't know, it just
16-6.
feels like the ice is the same,
Shot.
and, you know, it
Well
just
done.
feels like you could make some really good shots. So, you know, look, that's just an improvement. The center guard's perfect.
Want the
You
out
never
again?
curl, so
Do
Yeah,
that pretty
perfect
good.
shot.
And the tick.
All right, so Scott had a couple practice runs at this last end, so let's see if he can make one or two this end, and that'll really help his team out.
I like playing this side too because it's
Looks like
a
a
little
lot.
bit straighter
Yep.
than say the intern, so
Hard then.
just feels like visually it's a little easier to make.
Hard, Owen. Really
So we're
hard,
going
Owen.
hard to keep this.
Yeah, it's close.
Hard.
I
good
think it's
chance.
really good. Yep. There it goes.
There we go.
Nice throw, Scott.
Yeah,
Great.
so both of those leads learned from the
Really good
last
start.
end and made 2 super shots.
Yeah.
2.
That was a perfect tick.
That'll give Team Regal a boost.
Line's tight. Okay, line's good. Over curling.
So now the weight not as critical on this one because there is just the single guard, so they'd be
Yeah, line's
looking
perfect.
to play it about halfway.
Yeah. Yeah. Stuart was holding that broom a little higher. So that was a perfect adjustment. Pretty good. Make that, just change it up, make the tick a little harder.
Whoa. Close. Whoa. No, never. Hard, Scott. Got a curl. All right, all right. It's just, that's just off.
Yeah, I threw it pretty good. You know, it was just a little higher, so you just get a little later finish.
Yeah.
But that's fine, you know. Like I said, he made one of those, and that'll make it a lot easier on them going forward.
Real nice first one, Scott.
It's a big shot now for Colton. Really key to position this draw around, position it well, kind of full 4. Be ideal.
Line's good. Line's good. Line's good.
So they're backing off this a little
I
bit.
think you can afford to clean.
I think they could finish, you know, actually it's finishing in
Good shot.
perfectly on its own.
Well done.
Great shot by Colton.
Yeah.
He just knows it. Yeah. I think so.
So it's actually showing a little bit out on the other side now, and this intern moves so much that why not take a chance at it? And, you know, if you move the center, then that's a great plan B.
Yep. Yeah. You guys like this, right? Take the guard, it's not the end of the world. As long as we move it. Yeah. Absolutely. No. Scott, hard, Scott.
Scott's trying to make this curl in. It looks pretty good. Yeah, great
nice
shot. You know, and that was solid weight, and that just still moved in really nice. You know what we didn't talk about yet?
Yeah.
What?
Friday the 13th in 2020. You know, maybe that's how this game switched around. Crazier
right.
things have happened on Friday the 13th. We don't have any crazy stories, but maybe you and Jocelyn, I'm sure Jocelyn will have some on the next broadcast.
I think we just had a Friday the 13th moment. This rock was picking as he was throwing it.
Did it? Okay.
So we had to give it like a spinorama. So
Okay, I feel terrible now. I feel like
Yeah.
that was me.
You jinxed it,
I'm
Amanda.
sorry.
Broke that one, yeah.
I really
Didn't
do.
even mention it. You mentioned it
I'm
in
sorry.
the rock picks.
Oh,
Oh,
They
that's terrible break.
I don't think they've really had many picks this game so far either.
No.
You know?
No.
Ugh.
Oh, that's really,
I know.
really unfortunate.
That's not how what you want to happen in the last end.
I like the guard for 2 rocks. Yeah. Make sure it's tight. 2/3 to tight.
Yeah, I think we all woke up this morning wondering what Friday the 13th in 2020 was going to look like. So, yeah, holding our breath that nothing strange happens today.
Michael's rock.
Unfortunately,
So I mean, they're going to
Michael's
try to
rock,
just put
go.
this in a spot that maybe they'll get some sort of jam
yeah.
when Purcell's going to peel
Okay, that's
next.
good. Good shot. That's all right.
So it was just a little light, you know. Sometimes I think too, you know, you have those. It's not. I mean, it's still a guard, but you know, when picks like that happen, especially in the last end or in an extra end, like it can be really demoralizing and frustrating.
Yeah, for sure. This really, really untimely.
I always think, you know, sometimes it's almost like each team should be allocated a pick do-over every game.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, every competitive team out here has had that happen at some point. So it just really is an unfortunate part of the game.
And this changed this whole end completely.
Or this.
So, but you know, that they didn't completely peel that out, so it did put a little bit more over there. So I think they're just trying to figure out how to make lemonade right now. Out of these,
No, that's fine.
you know, out of that.
Yeah, there's a couple of guards in play.
Yeah.
We've got some double guards that are kind of covering the edge of the 8-foot. So, you know, not an ideal setup to steal, but they're still, you know, it's better than a completely empty house. So there's still a chance.
Yeah.
Riggs. Gotta go.
Colton's trying to make this curl. He's going really hard.
Anything, Michael?
That's pretty perfect.
Yeah, no, that's
I think
good. Good
yellow
job.
yellow shot. So, you know, they're doing the best they can right
Yeah,
now
that
and
was a very
putting
nice
pressure.
shot.
Control.
So while we're in the extended coverage, just a reminder that our next draw is coming up at 1 p.m. this afternoon. So short turnover, but it will feature the B-side game. So it will be the teams that got to sleep in this morning.
Yeah, true.
So they'll be rested and refreshed and ready to roll at 1 o'clock. So for those of you listening in, hope to have you back joining us at 1.
Go to the forfeit if you
Real nice, Scott.
I think so, yeah.
Unfortunately, put it in the spot where if you slam it.
And so the Murphy game just ended. So I'm pretty sure, I mean, the score was 6-3 with Murphy having a hammer in the last end. But I think they ran them out of rocks. I think Dexter pulled that one out.
Gives us some good options.
So
like,
Dexter
if
will
we
be
just make a
playing the winner
double-
of this game.
It's not
Okay.
On the A side still.
I think freeze there.
For me and you.
And then
I think I like
You
that
should
one
have seen
better.
the peel.
There's better upside.
and then I believe,
You do that, he just rips it.
is it Grattan versus Gushu? Yeah.
It looks like a lot, but that looks right. This definitely has the best upside, this call. The double's not that
That's a
good. The
4 in
roll
the
would be great, but it's just a high.
So do you know what the game is at 1 o'clock? Who we're featuring yet?
So freeze on the half rock. It should be on the
Yes,
half.
I do. It is Team Gibson versus Team Thomas.
14 and a half, I think.
Slightly, yeah.
So again, that will be on our feature sheet here, sheet
Puts it in the
8.
perfect angle there, but line's really
So it
good,
looks
though.
like Thompson
Line's
is
tight at
choosing to freeze down to the rock, the red rock sitting on the edge of the 4. And then I think
Still
what
looks hot,
he'll be
still
hoping
looks
that
hot.
Weagle blasts everything out, and then
Line's
this last
perfect.
one he can freeze down to the rock on the back 8.
Perfect weight.
So,
Oh,
wow,
that's so
what
good.
a shot.
That's so
Yeah.
good.
Check it,
Stuart
yeah.
definitely has his draw weight now.
Not quite
Oh,
as good as
that's-
I thought, actually. I didn't think it
Yeah.
moved it that
That's
much.
as good as you could do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought when it came to rest, there wasn't much space. If it touches that red, it's got a chance of planting. Yeah. Thanks. So he gets both. I guess if he picks a clean, same shot. If he gets both, then I have to freeze this one.
Clean. Yep.
I think this was a great throw.
Good.
They're just clean sweeping. Yeah,
Oh.
perfect
Oh,
pick.
wow. Well done to pick it clean.
Yeah.
One, actually.
Yeah.
So Stuart's going to try for the same thing, but make it even better, I guess.
Yeah.
Within inches, maybe.
Nice throw, yeah.
Time for the
They
perfect
were so
freeze.
They were so casual on that, and I thought if it
One of
if
the
it
most
touched ours, I
difficult
think it
shots in
jammed.
curling. But he
That
just
was
played
too
it,
bad,
so
right?
he
Both
knows
balls
the
are
line, he
both
knows
just
the weight.
back.
So
Yeah, I think that was max,
like
but
his
I'm okay with
chances,
throwing similar.
I was gonna say if you catch,
Yeah.
if you catch that red, it's so good. Or the 3. Yeah, or the back of the 3.
Line's, no, I think line's good. Looks heavy to me.
just doesn't seem to be taking the curl. Like now they're a
No.
little heavier, I guess.
Yeah, it is. Not even that much, you know?
Okay, well,
It's shot. It's making him throw
it
it.
a
is
little
shot
large again.
for sure.
Owen needs to throw
And he
it.
got a little tucked
Yeah.
behind, so the red one's going to be in his eye.
It would have been absolutely perfect if it was a foot shorter, maybe 2 feet shorter.
I'm sure Owen's pretty happy to have a peel shot for the win versus having to draw at this point.
Yeah.
So extra end, it's been a long game, lots of sweeping, so
I know.
you just got to hit the broom and
I have to wait
Throw
until
the
we're down
weight.
3 then I'll know.
here we go for the win.
Yep. Hard.
Scott's on it right away. This is
Really
that
hard,
intern
Scott.
spot that moves,
Hard,
but
Yeah.
they like it.
Good.
Awesome. Well, a great
Great.
win by, actually a great game by,
Good game, guys.
by both teams to take it to an extra end. So
Yes.
congratulations to Team Weagle. This is a big win for this young junior team. And I'm sure it will give them lots of confidence going into the next game. And congrats to Team Thompson for a super comeback and sticking with it. So.
It was. They showed tenacity. The game wasn't over. All right. Well, I think we're out. Thank you, Teresa Breen.
Thank you, Amanda England. It's been a pleasure. And thanks to all of you for listening in, and hope to see you back at 1 o'clock.